Góðan daginn. Good morning. Dear guests from all around the world, welcome to the World Seafood Congress in Iceland. Out of the 4 billion tons of food produced in the world annually, less than 5% come from the oceans, covering 70% of the planet. This is one of the reasons why blue growth and the blue bioeconomy are key to obtaining the Sustainable Development Goals. Here in Iceland, sustainable utilization of marine resources has always been a key to economic prosperity. Having said that, I should point out that the environment of marine utilization is changing. Global warming, changes in the marketplace, demographics, and a new generation of consumers or citizens with millennial background is driving that change, just as for many other businesses. We have self-driving cars in the streets, and soon we may have self-sailing vessels taking care of fishing. And logistics and marketing are being disrupted with drones in conjunction with e-commerce. I grew up on a farm, and today my parents are organic sheep farmers. When my father was younger, he was a fisherman. And in the 60s, he repeatedly landed cod and haddock for low-quality fish meal production in Iceland. Low-quality fish meal production, cod and haddock. This was due to bad handling of the cats and lack of coordination in the whole value chain. Sometimes, when my father and I have a little too much of brennivin, which is the local alcohol in Iceland, such stories are told, and they're filled with shame. They're filled with shame of wasting resources in an irresponsible way. Today, we do things differently.
The bioeconomy is the part of our economy that depends on biological resources. It includes food and feed production, as well as other industries that are directly or indirectly based on the utilization of renewable biological resources. The backbone of a strong bioeconomy is sustainable utilization, supporting education and innovation capacity. The blue bioeconomy is the bioeconomy of oceans and freshwater. If managed in a sustainable manner, it is an important source of healthy food, feed, and bioactive compounds. Most people associate the ocean with fishing, but there is more than meets the eye. From each cod caught, it is typical to use the fillet and head for human consumption. The products can be fresh, frozen, dried, salted, or otherwise processed to meet specific consumer needs. In the past, the rest of the fish has typically been considered waste. Intestines, bones, and skin have been thrown away, with additional costs causing negative impact on the environment. This practice is changing rapidly, as industries are realizing that side streams from the fishing industry should be seen as a resource rather than waste, and that there is significant additional value to be made from each caught fish. In Iceland, great emphasis is put on sustainable resource management, as well as optimized utilization of each caught fish. Typically 75 to 80% of each cod caught is used for value creation, which is high in comparison to other countries, but can still be improved. Collaboration of research and industries has created important new value streams from what has previously been thrown away. From fish skin, companies are making high-fashion textiles, snacks for human consumption, and even medical products for skin regeneration, all from raw material previously thrown away. We can also take the example of fish frames. By processing fish frames in biorefineries, companies are currently making bioactive compounds that can be used for food supplements, pharmaceuticals, medical, and cosmetic products.
Fortunately, we all know today that fish is food, and even more. And it needs to be handled properly to obtain highest value and optimize utilization. We need to take care of our resources by combining the experience of past generations and modern know-how and science. We have developed skilled workforce, improved cooling procedures, created new ingredients, new logistic routes, and new businesses and markets. The result is more than doubling of value per each ton harvested from Icelandic waters in the past 10 years. The capital investments that have the potential to be good blue growth investments in the future are based on the knowledge of the generations that came before us. And they also take into account the disrupting nature of millennials. Millennials that were brought up by watching YouTube videos instead of reading boring textbooks. And they're also used to having all the information they want by the edge of their fingertip. Those investments utilize and build infrastructure, important for the industry as well as the whole society. The science behind those investments is not only focused on publishing articles, but no less on practical communication and impact for harvesters, processors, and consumers. Connections are key to modern innovation. Innovation creates opportunities. And there's a fantastic opportunity in connecting marine resources with technology development and new types of consumers, or should I say citizens. Future innovations are multidisciplinary and they do not respect scientific publications as meaning of life. They do not either respect return of investment as the only indicator of success in life. Future innovations have the aim to improve and improve. They improve the life of people along the whole value chain, and they improve food security of the whole world by focusing our efforts on the greatest sustainable growth opportunity we have globally, the oceans. Dear guests, I would like to use the opportunity and sincerely thank the sponsors of World Seafood Congress. With their support and collaboration, a fantastic team from MATI's United Nations University Fisheries Training Program, YAFI, and many others has developed a program that I surely know that you're going to enjoy. And just to name that, tomorrow evening, we're aiming for the party of the century. And on Wednesday, we'll be printing food. So, dear guests, welcome. Welcome to the land of seafood innovation. Welcome to Iceland. Thank you.